What's going on, all my toy collectors and Motu fans out there? You know who it is. It's your boy Ox, and welcome to the Cave of Wonders. Now, over the past few weeks, I've been getting a bunch of these Masters of the Universe Origins figures in that I had on pre-order and ones that I found in stores like that Moss Man back there. So I figured I'd do a whole bunch of reviews and get them out there for you guys. Now, I'm not going to do one long review of all of them. That way you guys don't have to sit through figures that you already have or ones that you already seen reviews on, all right? I'm just going to do single reviews for each one. Starting off with the Evil Army of Skeletor, the Skeleton Warriors Glow-in-the-Dark 2-pack. Let's get into it. Okay, now starting off with the front of the box, you can see right here has a clear package window showing you the toys that are inside. You can see it's a 2-pack, so it comes with 2 figures that are basically the same, just painted different, and it has a bunch of different weapons and accessories inside. Then right here, I'll let you know that these 2 figures are glow in the dark, and that these 2 characters are part of the Evil Army of Skeletor called the Skeleton Warriors, all right? Now, I've already measured the box up for you guys. It's 10 inches long by 12 inches tall by 2.5 inches in depth. So that's how much shelf space you're going to need if you're going to be displaying this in the box on the shelf, all right? Now, looking at the top, you can see that cool Masters of the Universe artwork that Mattel puts on all of these different Origins figures. Really amazing artwork, especially the ones that they've been coming out with in late 2022, 2023. The artwork has been really crazy on these boxes. I think if you guys watch my Lady Slither review, you'll know that I almost didn't want to take that figure out of the box because it looks so cool, man. Like, the whole back of the box is nothing but artwork. So just like this, you don't even see any other characters like how they did on the other ones, where they have a whole bunch of characters letting you know what other characters are available. So yeah, this is really cool, man. That's what it looks like on the side. This is what it looks like on the bottom. That's that barcode in case you guys want to pause it. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open this baby up, all right? Okay, now here they are out of the box. You can see, like I said earlier, that they're the same figure, just the outfits are painted different. You can see it comes with a little mini comic book like all the Origins figures do. And then this right here is all the weapons. It comes with a sword, a spear, an axe-like spear, another axe, a mace, and then 1 shield. I thought it would at least came with 2 shields, but it didn't. Now let's start off by taking a look at this little mini comic right here. I'm not going to read it all for you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and flip through it real fast. If you guys collect these Origins figures by Mattel, you guys know that each one of these figures always comes with a little mini comic. And you guys can pause this if you guys want to read up on it, okay? Right there. And yeah, that's it. They're just little mini comics. Something you guys can read really fast. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the weapons. This right here is a sword that it comes with. There's no kind of like extra little wrapping or anything like right here on the handle or nothing. It's just all smooth plastic right here. But I don't remember any of the other Origins figures having this sword right here precisely. Now this right here, this spear was is reused because I remember seeing this with Whiplash. It's just Whiplash's, his was red. But this is the exact same spear, just painted different. Like I said, no kind of little wrapping or anything like that on it. Taking a look at this axe right here. This axe is also reused as well, just painted different color. This is the same axe that Ram Man had right here, just obviously painted that neon green color. Same with this axe, like I don't know what this would be called. I'm just gonna call it axe. But the same with this right here. This is also reused as well from one of the first characters that Mattel had came out with this Origins line. This one right here came with Scareglow. You can see his is more of a darker green, not like a forest green, but more of a darker green compared to this lime color one right here. So a lot of these weapons are just weapons that were already used for some of the other figures. Now this mace right here, I didn't see this used with anything else yet. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments, but I don't see this on any of my other Origins figures. It might be in some of the ones that I haven't opened yet that you guys seen behind the Skeleton Warrior 2-pack, but right now I haven't seen this with any of my other figures, okay? And then taking a look at the shield, you can see a really cool skeleton head right there, and then it just clips onto one of the arms, and his hand holds it right there just like that, all right? And I'll show you what these weapons look like in their hands, all right? Let's go ahead and move these out the way. Now, I'm not going to go over both articulations because they're both obviously the same figure. They're going to have the same articulation. So let's go ahead and just look at one, and then I'll just show you what the other one looks like. You know, like I said, they're just painted different colors. Now, take a look at them up close. This mold obviously is new because none of the other characters obviously look like a skeleton. You know, Scarecrow obviously looks like a skeleton, but his body, arms and chest and everything and legs are, you know, the same as most of the other figures, you know. But these guys obviously look like, you know, like they're dead skeletons, that zombie-like skeletons that came out the ground. So, and I don't remember any of this stuff being on any of the other figures, the helmet or anything like that. So this is all new stuff. But yeah, and obviously he's like translucent color because obviously they're meant to glow in the dark, which I'll show you what that looks like once I put them in front of the light, and then I hit the lights off for you guys, okay? Now the articulation, the head does go all the way around. It's on that little ball joint, so he does look up pretty far. He does look down all the way if you need him to. His arms come up to there. They don't rotate right up here, but they do rotate at the elbow right here on top of bending like that. So if you, well, okay, well they do rotate. Yeah, just gotta put some muscle into it. There you go. Yep. Well, they do rotate up here. My bad. They do rotate. They do rotate right here at the arm where the elbow is. The hands do rotate around. They don't go in. They don't go out. Articulation at the waist. He does rotate around. Obviously, no kind of ab crunch with these figures or anything like that. Now, you guys can pop this off from what I can see right there. If you guys hit this and hit that, you guys can pop that off. I'm not going to do it, but I'm sure if you guys pop it off, you guys will be able to see is, you know what? Let's go ahead and see actually what it looks like if I go ahead and pop this off. That way you guys can see. What's a review if I'm not going to pop it off and show you guys, right? Pop that off and let's see what he looks like. Ugh. I'll do that for one of these figures, all right? His helmet doesn't come off, but obviously his jacket does come off, and this right here is what he looks like. All right? And tell you what, I won't put this back on. That way you guys can see how good he glows in the dark without that on, all right? And yeah, legs, they do come up to about there. Same as all the other Origins figures. They do stretch up to there. They do bend right here. They do rotate at the knee as well. The boots don't. The boots do. So if you hold this bottom leg right here, the boots rotate as well. So not only does it rotate at the kneecap where it bends at, but it also rotates right up here at the boot as well. Foot does go down, it does go up, it does rock back and forth. Now, if you're looking at the boots right here, you can see these are the same kind of lower half of the boots as Scareglow as well, just painted black instead of this navy blue right here that Scareglow's is. Well, yeah, really cool looking figure. I mean, I like the way it looks. Taking a look at the eyes up close, you can see it has like that menacing smile, if you guys can see that. It's pretty cool, man. I like his rib cage and everything like that. Same with his back. You can see his spine leaning all the way up. Like I said, he does rotate. He doesn't, if you guys do hold his lower half right here, it doesn't rotate right there. It just rotates right here at his waistline, okay? But yeah, like I said, same figure. Just painted, just the armor is just painted different. This is like black and silver compared to this being black and purple, okay? Now, I'm not going to go ahead and throw his, throw his clothes back on because I want to see what he looks like all the way, you know what I'm saying, glowing in the dark. But I am going to throw their weapons in their hands and show you guys what it looks like, okay? 1 minute. Okay, now just held these figures up inside the light for just a little while, including that Scareglow figure. I only did that. I'm only adding him in here because he glows in the dark as well, and he was one of the first figures that Mattel had came out with in the Origins wave. So I just wanted to, you know, see the difference, if there was any kind of difference in how good he glows compared to these new figures right here and how they glow. And they do shine pretty bright. I mean, they're kind of lighting up my little table right here. You guys probably can't see it very well, but, you know, I can see the other things on my table with just how good these guys are shining. All right, now like I said, I didn't put his armor back on, so I just wanted to let you guys see what he looked like without you know, without his armor on or anything. And you can see he shines really bright. So I didn't hold the back of him up to the light at all, so he probably didn't get a whole lot of light on the back of him. But this is how he looks like, and this right here is what he'd look like with his armor on, okay? Yeah, they do shine pretty well. Like I said, I just held him up to the light for just a little bit, not even very long. And Scareglow, he always shines pretty bright. I mean, I could see him in my glass cabinet. He's one of my only figures that shines in that whole Origins line of figures that I have inside of my glass cabinet. So he's always shining sometimes when I walk in here if I had the lights on for a little while. And yeah, well, let's go ahead and throw some weapons in their hand, and I'll show you guys what they look like. All right, guys? Okay, now here's both the figures fully clothed again with the weapons inside of their hands. I did notice that the left hand on each one of the figures, there is a difference between the left and the right hand. Now, obviously, they're both gripping hands, but this hand is a bit tighter, so it doesn't really hold like this mace right here. I tried putting this mace in this hand, and it was kind of like falling out a little bit. Even though it was clenching tighter, it's like it clenched tight in one spot, and then the other part was just loose. Maybe it might just be because this mace is a little bit heavier than these other figures. I'm not really for sure. But there is something I did forget to mention, that the top of the mace actually does rotate. I know it's not probably a big deal as far as you know, articulation or anything like that, but just so you guys know that it's a little bit of a different color green. As you guys can see, this is like a glossy green, and this is kind of like a dried up lime green, and then or more of a duller lime green, I should say. And then it does rotate up here. All right, so I just forgot to mention that for you guys. But yeah, I think the left hand is maybe just meant to be just a little bit tighter, and he also even holds the shield better in his left hand on either one of the figures compared to the right hand. He just holds it a little bit more tighter, I guess. That's probably why I like that top of these two fingers right here are just, you know, squeezed in a little bit more compared to the right hand, which is open more for you just to slide these little weapons inside of them right here. All right, but yeah, other than that, really cool figure. Like I said, the only difference is they're just painted different, but they do glow really well. You can remove the chest plates right up here, and you guys can have them without those if you guys want. And yeah, really awesome figures. Let's go ahead and move on to some other ones. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and stay tuned as we open them other Masters Universe figures. All right.